The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the 3rd quarter.
At the 30-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Detroit.
Pass complete to number 81.
A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken just shy of the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
At the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Number 36 on the carry. He was brought down by Trey Flowers.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
36.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Down and goal.
They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stafford now to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. He's got a man complete. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now it's Stafford. He's going to take another shot here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He's back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
The pass.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Back to throw. Going for it all. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Don't do us like that.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You get the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. You see some fans are holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old...
They've got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
First down, Detroit. That's the end of regulation.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
Now that was an excellent return to start overtime. So do they get crazy and attack the end zone and try and get the 6 points to end the game? Or do you just play it to where you kick the field goal and put the game in the hands of your defense?
Now a handoff looking right. Knocks him over. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second
and to give this time to the tailback. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown, Detroit. Tonight's final score.
A partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.